the first to know. Nsem-Pii TV.
Okay, yabusia for afedie NPP for no obia etwe no ho ade afedi kwame bafo Abronye aye ne nkyɛn sɛ mobaka ya metena ha ka kyerɛ mo sɛ ade a kwame bafo Abronye wɔyɛ no ekame akoyɛ sɛ Dr. Bawumia ne campaign no ɛna Abronye wɔ sɛ no ɛnam so amagye sɛ mpanyimfo bebrebe Bawumia warning sɛ wɔnkasa mfa nkyerɛ Abronye na ne nsɛm kanye bi ɛne nneɛma bi a wɔda na di no ogu Bawumia a campaign no nokre afedie Bawumia team no womo ababanten se kwambafo Abronye enya ade se woka womo ho da omo meeting kura enya womo ene no anagese eko di Abronye ete ni channel no so a oye no te ni station ho na oye no eye ono na de no woye enya ade se woye de ama Dr. Bawumia anase woye ediama NPP amaniku no wo mo kyerem se Abronye etena ne channel no so eka da se wo no NPP fuo ento bibia ema no wo nto microphone kura mfa ma no ntino ema NPP phone ka se ni station ni yo wo mo dia enye wo mo dia e yo no na Abronye ne dia ana wo no so na ade ena kese woye onfre NPP ni bia ho ama Bawumia kampo mo so abakasa wo mo ayi ne dia ma mumintie sema Bawumia camp about Kwambafo Abronye no.
I don't think anybody can go and tell Abronye what to do. Say by force, you say A or B or C. It's and if Abronye, we want everybody's support in the party, not just Abronye. We want the support. Even Miami near a Japan brand champion cry. Now I wish so. Chinanoma say they never supported Bawumia. Ultimately, but kasa and kabima men kebide obia be can but we are just appealing to our people say can adrein can in a way you won't hurt unia because how you make people to feel and so is very, very important.
So good for unity because one original Bawumia is a unifier. Into about the obi aba be kan bonti Bawumia na de on kan obi ahun asem, and it's true since Bawumia starting on near term on kan obi asem president mama kra any nua kra on any opposing sides kra on shedan man fire bebre sa so on na campus on one party ti and then the person who e wo mu say Abronye de ho ye regional chairman to de ho but he's yes ofrimo camp I mean yes they all you know he's it news to more benefit because he's attacking people from other camp in favor of Bawumia. Inti ade na mun to mean calling it order. As of what I said, said Uncle Williams or they are cooking.
Uzameka say, see, whatever you say, is the way that people receive it and feel about it. That is what becomes the issue. Nameka say, if we are having a discussion, we have to have it in a way the other person will not feel offended. And the offended will be or also or count Kasani in the way manager because like me sure so when I was fully said you show much because I said because no my master in my high five but you won't talk to me like that. And it is the way that you make people to feel with your communication, and that is very, very important. So me I won't communicate like that.
But is he in your camp? Abronye or camp na?
On country me say Bawumia camp.
But one camp meeting I was here on order.
Oh, Debbie. I mean, he's a regional executive.
Okay.
Me who said about meeting. I mean, we didn't quite strategy meeting there.
Okay. Okay.
I mean, that's not something that we've done before. But like I said,
when you chance, my one catch any that's a way the chance you know. Even your after that, one catch no. I
mean, you're too young for, and it's not just Chairman Abronye. I mean, there are some of my brothers who communicate. Sometimes, if you're on radio, so we best friend I catch and say, "Oh, hey, when one fire on KBR, next time you can see and can say." But it's just a suggestion. Sebi, I can't pretend that I'm smarter or wiser than anybody else in the party. And I can just give my opinion. But I also believe that individuals have their style of communicating. And the fact that I don't agree with them is
dissociating. Somebody was even saying that there are two ways. Somebody only mo come, only munipa understood. Mun dissociating for many things he says. I don't know to mean.
Oh, but Sebi,
But the only way to consistently living your call, your chini or buy or pre-custody buy. It's still creating the one I was some lady na catch or America or say munye serious and a mistake mungusu ye. This is part of the mistakes that you are making. Some cause some creating division among yourselves, sir. Instead of mun dissociate more like other people, yeah, and I'm saying yenka ho we the nipa could make a comment where there. It's not a comment that reflects all of us. Suddenly mun dissociate more.
But I mean, also chairman Abronye ankasa no, they be ne show ba kwa me hwe. Ono ankasa okan, say masa, mo me microphone nyam na motoma mi o. Ejimo nyam na metra me dia menka. And he has never stood anywhere to say I'm speaking for A or B. It's the say no, oni pay on meka ase me kasa no. On meka ase me kamo ho. Na ukwa dissociate you ho for afa henfa.
There's information about say Dr. Abronye Champo say ebinum MPs no more 15 MPs no more so more endorse Dr. Bawumia no. Omo class and for chair friend so masa yes scam. At the end was say ye bibi near representing bibi yes ye peno. What is asem no?
Oh, Matibi, but as a campaign, our attitude is say your MPs, members of parliament, we call them honorable members of parliament, sebi omonyankra. And I said, Yomunya impenium for my bobra, and yomope, yes or no. And to maintain this, obi semiansi amitiwe, unti me for semen support A and I'm support B. And I don't see how you'll be able to coax me. And we respect their decisions. I mean, it's not so that saying that there are more than 15 MPs. Some of them have told us, kakra. Others have also told us, we want to go with somebody else. That is totally fine. But at least 15 of them are so Dr. Bawumia di believe so no the power back to MPP. And they agree with the visions and the policies that he's provided. These are people that Sebiobia Fetu and Kusi Omoso, so Omonye. And I also know even after Minia and by the way, they've come out to also say there be these are things that personally I don't think it is even we have to even go there. Sebi akunya na to fi in a for April. And if men supporting and that it doesn't mean say or say back and forth now, we impugn the credibility of Sebi, these honorable men. We are taking their words for it.
And what is say Bawumia this second round here Bawumia what is his message to the delegates? Because the other time there were speculations so he was the candidate of the system establishment. Say establishment we any go mu opposition resources to be the same. What is the vision? What does he want to do? Because I'll come to that one, but if you want to work twice, and
as much of wako once, wako twice.
Wako once as candidates, but
yes.
For the vice running mate in the okay, running mate in 2 terms into wako once.
Yeah, wako once, and
okay.
It's also statute program in Amity also kind about the fact that even your Mampenyo to see Adrian Mahama and the digitalization is real. Or share even UK, other countries the vision, the policies of Dr. Bawumia, no person they Ghana corner. Right now they are rushing to Ghana to even come and learn. Or share even everything. It's like I said, not all your prophets in Ghana for Arjuna to Nafina. Yeah, you almost say, say papa, and some more kind na no cre and KD so and KBanka nye pempeso dia baby tree. The message to delegates to say, this is what I stand for. I want to take Ghana to the next level. MPP Ankasa Yabakosem from 92. Minana Edubu Koye. 96. Yes, Sano. We went to an election and we all saw what happened. When Minana J. Kufor Ebedis 96, Olusi, but in 2000, when we repeated him, we saw the results. It is something that your program also can say in politics, and it's about marketability. And marketing the candidate, it's not an easy joke. I always say this, even elections day in my polling station in Bantama, there's parliamentary. Presidential, Obobo no Dukotum, all kind of times we na. Because me the power to watch it, I'm to watch it. Oh, now I'm too presidential. I was me who Akufo-Addo was. And I was, any Akufo-Addo ni adini ko Bawumia I also be them 2 months and so watch I'm Akufo-Addo ni so no. Me to aba. Ni nyina say even in Bantama, subconsciously she was expecting Akufo-Addo on the ballot. Because Omona imagine from 2008 it is in people's mind. Going into 2028 elections, this is important. Say we have a head start over in our competitors. Having Bawumia on the ballot, we've already sold him across the country. And most importantly, what he stands for. Adia Ghana for criticizing NDC for trainer Abuosono. Right now, Omo Ankasa back confessing. I'm not saying that Minia San George Okudra and Zipline Juana or Sase primary school in your sketch. That's what I say. Because these are things that a novelty in Ghana for NTRC, but now we've had time to digest it. You who say Papa no Nsem-Pii or Kaino anka yetie na ke to abamana anka Ghana ka ibeko enim. And right now no society Ghana for what is in for us. For the first time in the history of our country, we have Ghanaians as refugees in Ivory Coast. And Ramisha news, so now blind people, equal demonstration because I'm there in Jomoka. These are the things that I will say you can't Ghana for how we are going to solve their problems. Because the problems of Ghana are also. So I'm just happy say elections will be able to put it out of the way. Then we'll be able to focus on actually the bread and butter issues.
Okay. But what you say put it out of the way. Nanka motimia ye adwuma ye na motimia monitor my ye proper opposition to government, which in the support the idea to more elections in them. But it be more to say executives want to shut up pass a month to abanem just to favor Bawumia.
Oh, and I mean, Obikasa say maybe Obikasa say, yeah, what is ideas eswa because a MPP for Nekotwaba. If you are going to vote in next week or in 4 years, it is MPP for Nekoto, and it is how you sell yourself in a bit determined. Into minimum demand, I think it's something that the party, the standard the party did was very good in terms of doing it. Especially making us to be able to heal faster as a party. We have to be able to go back to the basis. Ghana for the MPP.
Okay.
To me, I think that is key. And Dr. Bawumia echo rounds now. That is what he's telling the delegates. Bad, say na meya mamo. He's promising them bad. Sir, the disconnect between the party and the government. These are my policies. I'm going to give every constituency 10 appointments. That way you will have a.
That's what Bawumia is saying. So about Obama conference be 10 appointments.
Exactly, 10 appointments. That way, Sebi, may Obuasi East army free. If Obuasi East and that's a virus, you have more appointment. And I say, Farmer Unia. If you go to government, you're responsive to them. It's the call say, the grassroots have been neglected in government and all that. It'll be limited because at that point, it is the grassroots that is making up those appointments and those decisions. So he is decentralizing some of his powers to the grassroots for us to be able to make that decision. And I think it is key. Ne policies. I mean, Nansenya Oko Ashanti region say there's one young lady I know ne mame eton enoma ewo Boasidro. Or not to say because of Bawumia's mobile money interoperability. This or what's the office of your business in terms of sending a car to Kumasi to go and collect a normal first now question of a car, the risk involved, etc.
Okay.
What am I say? Our no buy not the best supply. So basically, or not because of the policy papa about me and the buying, we created drama, I created drama driver, I created drama young boys, some more around the kwaji, or more the other semana. These are things, I mean, currently in Ghana, we have so many online businesses. We don't really think about it that way. There are so many young people now who are making business and making money online. This is something that we are taking for granted. But if you say,
but say no, I don't more creative, more person more credit in someone I'm buy online facilitation of online business because I think I was 1 month on a mobile and it was enhanced by COVID. They buy,
and the Brony and in the creative internet. No, but let's talk like before the MPP. Now you couldn't send money from Vodafone to MTN. And I know what you mean.
Okay, so interoperability. Okay, I know the
yes. Now what you mean, yeah. Oh, so these are things that.
But they sending money but it was not interconnected with.
Yeah, it wasn't
different networks.
Interconnected. Sisia no na sisia no vem lady. Sisia se because me wo asankregwa me to ade free ho Accra. You are not even able to verify who I am. But right now we have a single source of idea. Wherever that you are in the country, you have some confidence. Say this is the person. Is who they claimed it to be. These are things that right now we take for granted. You see, but these are things that it takes somebody who is very visionary to be able to think through it to say, so how would I be able to bring about stuff? And it's that era, John Mahama, a quote Johnny Penim to make us say, digitalization is real. Because you cannot you cannot leapfrog into the industrial revolution, digital revolution without these things.
Okay. But more details on the economy with Dr. Domfe because a development economist will go near. But also about Miabano, there was a certain brand be a modern that are economists or economic solutions. And Kofobe at the end of the 8 years, say the Hodi and Chedan Koye. And they inflation report, inflation, I drop a single digit 9.4. And Obibaka said this is what Bawumia should have done, but Bawumia did not deliver. What would you say about that? Based on some of these things, any CD dollar exchange rate, any identity, Bawumia is not a good option. Because how would you respond?
You see, Dr. Bawumia economics, and he doesn't believe in massaging figures. Okay. He believes in presenting the issues as it is. So the only for any delay on phenomenon frafra on two future. Because come on, let's see inflation will drop it to 9%. Ghana no. In your daily transaction, can you say I mean inflation will drop you about Brabumana?
So what do you mean to say that figures, but reflecting on the ground?
We all saw how mobile Bemu almost a chief statistician, almost no, it is to say and say if that's a president, that's me you who are professional or know your statistics. What's now for years, I mean the madam for never bet now, so that the person will be able to say things to me. I mean, we are not doing ourselves any good. I think as a country, we should be able to look ourselves in the face. That is how you progress assassination. I mean, maybe people could have said, "Oh, okay, you see the figures, but I say inflation 5%." Oh, yes, sir. Now, I mean, no, I'm not answering. At the end of the day, you're not helping the country. You're not helping a man for. Temper with the exchange rate. Let's say now drop it dollar basis. Now after the John Nsem said they say I didn't say what why I want to say the then kind of no country as a country.
Okay.
And as an economist, you won't superintend over Sasano man. Many bad numbers there. I mean, you can throw out numbers, but still, the reality will expose you. Because the people going to the market, deeper or no koto fuel, deeper or no, or transacting business Forex Bureau, no, they are the ones who are facing the reality. It is here and say, catcher me say dollar a 12.1, but we call bank and they will tell you so circle at Abubloshi. Now, Konya catches the dollar near 14 and 15. Sebi, now, me be feeling metnasia. What do you think I'll be thinking about my government?
Okay. Very well.
What kind of country you're having here?
Well, and I'm better. Dr. Don't for any air to but my member question we answer. There's somebody who's throwing questions about say, okay, home no lose election, and now join America. But I'll let you respond. But Zongo community soon. There's also this story say Zongo saying Dr. Don't for one no more research. I know they were being research mupa. Say Zongo for no anto map Dr. Bawumia. This time round, no, I don't know, Dr. Bawumia, what is his message to Muslims, no? Any Zongo for no? First of all, do you see that?
No, that is actually not backed by data. But it's okay. Break. I'll be creative because a Zongo police station back pen about me and that's not even that's not true.
So what is the data telling you?
Yes, I mean we want